Hello, nerd boxers, horror hounds, and cult classic connoisseurs. Welcome back to the season finale of Lost Horror Media, and today we're diving into the icy depths of a story that's chilled audiences for generations. We're talking about John Carpenter's 1982's masterpiece, The Thing, one of my favorite movies, possibly the first movie I ever saw as a little kid. That, or maybe American Werewolf in London. I don't know. I was 4 years old. Anyway, you know the blood-curdling special effects and the chilling isolation and the endless paranoia that came with that film, but did you know that this creature from the cosmos has a surprising literary lineage?
Nancy?
You don't want to die of...
Inside.
Or simply rip his head off.
Okay, before we begin, don't forget to jump over to our merchandise store where you can pick up I Spit on Your Garage featuring Tatum on the cover of a VHS tape, or several of our other designs inspired by conversations that we've had on previous videos on this channel. And you never know, the conversations that we have about Lost Horror Media may end up on a shirt. So drop something in the comment. Now, horror hounds might recognize The Thing as a remake of 1951's The Thing from Another World.
That thing's alive, sir. I saw it, I shot it, I hit it, I know it. Nothing happened, it just kept coming at me, making a noise like a cat mewing. Captain, it was awful. You could have seen those hands and those eyes. Captain, you've got to do something about it, you've got...
But did you know it has a terrifying tale of a shape-shifting terror that stretches back even further? That's right, The Thing has a chilling origin story, and we're about to explore the lost novella Frozen Hell by John W. Campbell Jr., the forgotten source material that birthed not one, but 4 big screen adaptations.
Get a hold of somebody. Get a hold of anybody. I'll kill you!
I doubt if anybody's talked to anybody on this entire continent.
The novel Frozen Hell significantly expands upon the classic science fiction story Who Goes There? It provides a rich backstory and context to the original tale, following a group isolated at a research station in Antarctica. They face a terrifying threat, a shape-shifting monster that can flawlessly imitate any living being, including humans. While a product of its time, reflecting the pulp style of 1930s, Frozen Hell offers a unique reading experience. The writing can be awkward at times, but interspersed are moments of surprising beauty. However, the narrative can be bogged down by technical jargon common in that era's science fiction. In the original story, horror is front and center. Frozen Hell initially delves more deeply into the scientific aspects of the alien creature and the nature of its identity, both human and alien. This delays the intense paranoia, dread that permeate the original story until the final chapters. However, the core element of relentless isolation in a place where no one or nothing can be trusted remains chillingly effective.
One other thing, I think it rips through your clothes when it takes you over. Windows found some shredded long johns, but the name tag was missing. They could be anybody's.
John W. Campbell Jr. penned the chilling science fiction novella Frozen Hell in 1938. Yes, you heard right. 1938 is the source material for John Carpenter's The Thing. He also released a shorter version, Who Goes There, that same year under a pseudonym, Don A. Stewart. The original story exists in two variations, a 12-chapter edition dubbed in Outstanding Science Fiction magazine, August 1938, and reappeared in anthologies like Adventures in Time, in Space, and an extended 14-chapter version found its way into collections like The Best of John W. Campbell and Who Goes There. In 1973, the story was voted by Science Fiction Writers of America as one of the stories representing the most influential, important, and memorable science fiction stories that has ever been written. So what happened to the full-length novel of Frozen Hell? Well, it appears that Campbell ran into some things that we hear about that Stephen King and Anne Rice have run into in the past. When writing this story as a novel, it didn't sell well, and he had to re-edit it and trim it down into a tighter, non-famous version of Who Goes There. And that original version of the story disappeared. No one knew what happened to it. Was it in archives? Did it get thrown away? And it wasn't for nearly over 60, 70 years where in 2018, Novella Lee stumbled upon this hidden gem while researching Campbell's biography at the Harvard Library. Buried in a box, he found a 112 pages titled both Frozen Hell and Pandora. This draft is 45 pages longer than the published novella and includes typos and misspellings and handwritten notes from Campbell himself. The 45 pages consisted of 3 additional chapters at the beginning and the ending, which included a preview of the sequel. Since then, a Kickstarter campaign has launched to fund its publication, shattering its $1,000 goal within days and ultimately raising over a staggering $155,000. Now, if you remember when we talked about this on the Lost Horror Media episode about Chucky the video game, again, don't know what those guys did wrong there that they only raised a little over $500. But this goes to show that that money is out there. This new release boasted an introduction by the science fiction luminary Robert Silverberg, a multiple Hugo and Nebula Award winner, Grandmaster of Science Fiction, and an inductee into the Science Fiction and Fantasy Hall of Fame. Award-winning artist Bob Eggleton further enhanced the book with a brand new cover and interior illustrations. The excitement didn't end there. The rediscovery of the novel spurred a sequel, Things from Another World, penned by acclaimed author John Gregory Betancourt. This continuation was completed in 2022 and is currently available. So, man, The Thing is one of those movies that I remember watching on TV on Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon, because that's what they did back in the day when I was younger. And it's either the first horror movie that I saw or the second. It's kind of blurred with this movie, An American Werewolf in London, that was played on TV. But ever since then, I have been hooked on horror. And The Thing holds up to this day, as we all know. It was out in theaters last year. Chef's kiss. It is beautiful on the big screen. It's beautiful on 4K and Blu-ray. They have really done well in preserving that film. And to know that there is a extended version of this story out there is something that intrigues me, and I actually might pick up a book and read it when I have some free time. Did you know about there being an extended version of the story being Frozen Hell? Would you check it out? Pick up the book or the sequel? Let me know by dropping it in the comments. Anyway, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And let me know if you like this season of Lost Horror Media. I thought it was fun to write up and dive into. If you want to see more of this or have some ideas, again, let me know in the comments. Anyway, until the next season of this show, see you.